Okay, Doris, we had you on TV the other day, and you did great. You look lovely this morning.
Thank you.
And let's see, you're from Canada.
Yes, Toronto.
And you had surgery with me 3 years ago.
Right.
And before surgery, you had pretty bad arthritis.
Right.
And that all went away.
That all went away. No arthritis.
Oh, I could hear that all day long. That's great. And you lost, after that, your starting weight was?
276.
And you lost down to a low of?
Actually, 168 after the surgeries.
Right, 168. And then gained back to?
200.
To 200 now. So gained back 32 pounds or so. And so 168 was still more than you really wanted to.
Yes.
Okay. So she had a revision with us on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And how did it go?
Great. I had no problem whatsoever.
Okay. So she had a revision. This is a really big deal. If you had, say, a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, you wouldn't be popping around and looking so wonderful as she does. But her revision went very smoothly. And also, I think it's worthwhile pointing out that you are how old?
I'm 70.
Pretty good, yeah. And we found that your stomach pouch was a little big, so we trimmed it.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. Was
Yes.
it stretched?
I would not use the word stretched. I just think it's bigger than we wanted to.
Okay.
And so we trimmed it and stapled it and sewed it. And so it's a lot tighter now. And then we bypassed an additional 5 feet, I think. And our hope is that'll get you another kind of 40, maybe 50 pounds.
More.
Or, that's right. Right. We hope
Hopefully a little more.
Yeah.
Because I'm only 5'2".
Right. That's right. But we have to be careful because you're not
Yeah.
25. So
That's
we have to, in trying to shoot for the moon, sometimes we can make a mistake and hurt you. So,
Yeah.
questions that you have left over that we should answer?
No, I was just wondering about the stomach. Had I stretched it?
No, I don't believe you have.
No.
No, I think that the stomach sometimes just adapts over time, but I don't think it's you. I just think it's the way the stomach is. Sometimes it'll get a little bit bigger.
Okay. Basically,
Sis, any questions that we should answer for you? Any questions that we've forgotten to answer or go over? Or?
There's a question she asked me to remember and I forgot.
That's
That's what it is when you're seniors. I think it was the question. That was the question.
Okay.
Had I stretched myself?
That's a great story.
Oh, the other one. Why was my surgery only 26 minutes the first time, and this time was 48?
The surgery leaves behind a little bit of scar tissue around the stomach, so to get the stomach pouch up and then trim it takes a little longer than the first time. Yeah. And again, that seems longer, but if you were to ask how long does it take to do a revision of a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, it might be 6 or 8 hours. So this is about 5 hours, 5.5 hours shorter than you would have. And so if you were 70, like if you were to call other gastric bypass doctors and say, I'm 70, could you do a revision of my gastric bypass? They would kind of just hang up. But for an MGB, because it's so minimally invasive and causes so little pain. So those of you who are thinking of having surgery, Doris is 70, had a previous surgery, and, look, you look
I was
wonderful.
70 and a half.
Oh. It's like my daughter,
I was 70 in March.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a remarkable, I think, that you have done so well. And the other thing, and the anesthesiologist commented during her anesthesia, she had a very slow, healthy heart rate all the time. She had a marathoner's heart. And if I can explain that, what we see in our patients is when they lose weight, they continue to have the heart that used to drive around in her 270-pound body. So it's a great, big, powerful heart because it can take a 270-pound body and drive it around. And once you lost all that weight, that same big kind of V12 engine is still in there, and now it just turns over slowly because one big pump of that old big heart and goes, and the blood goes, and so we saw during her anesthesia that her blood pressure, her pulse, her oxygen was stable and healthy. And the anesthesiologist commented, as he did in Wanda's case, boy, this person really has a great physiology. The heart and lungs are strong and healthy.
And you said my liver was very good.
And livers, yeah, both of your livers look wonderful. Yeah. That's a measure, we think, of just, that increased length of life and increased health. So we think there's this danger of gastritis and ulcers, but then there's this tremendous advantage of improved heart, lower cholesterol, lower blood pressure, things like that. Can we take your staples out? Is it okay to do it on TV?
I don't care.
Okay, thank you.
Where do I have to stand here?
I think there's fine. That's okay.
Okay.
With you.
I don't know if we yield very good.
Yeah. And we'll take. Oh yeah, they look fine. You're there. Oh, they look good.
I know the last time my incisions were just itchy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Well, that's right. Jennifer, are you listening in on while people are chatting?
They're chatting.
Anything interesting? Any questions for Doris? Or
Now, glucosamine and
chondroitin?
yes,
Is there a question?
ED's going really fast right now.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
Is that what causes a small pain on the left? That's all she put.
What's that?
Oh, that melatonin, does melatonin reduce the pain?
Yeah. That's some of the new research. This is really hot research. I'll talk about that in a second. Did you have another question?
Yes, about my medication. You told me not to take it any longer.
The blood pressure medicine.
The Diazide.
Yes,
The
don't
water
take
pill,
that.
not take that
Right.
anymore.
I would like you to measure your blood pressure
Mhm.
and then call me with your blood pressure. But I don't think you're going to need it anymore.
And what about the period, what you call it, truthfully?
If we call it Prilosec, and you had something else which is Rebepazole. And
That's it.
yeah.
That's the same thing.
It's all the same thing. So you can take one or the other. You don't have to take both.
Okay,
Yeah. That's the Canadian version of our
That's right.
Prilosec.
okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
All right. Applause.